Hello Internet. So today we're gonna pull Demon 1 off the press and we're gonna take a look at and see how that went, and then we're going to start on X-Men 94. We're gonna remove the cover and put it in the washing machine. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to, this sat overnight. I kind of just turned it off and left it in here. Nothing wrong with that. A few pounds of pressure. Never hurt no book. Okay. I can see. All right. Let's cut over here. And we'll just get a... Ooh, that's pretty bright. Okay. This is the problem area. But, you know, it's... I think I can remove that staining with a longer wash. I think. Oops. Chamfered. If you remember, this book had significant spine roll, and so I've cured some of that. It's not 100% correct. But the book looks a little bit better. It could probably use another spine roll treatment. I think the staples look good. Yeah, got a crunch up here. It's decent. I will post some before and after photos. My Photos app on my computer is stuck on albums, and I'm gonna have to YouTube how to get it off of albums. Like, I can't get access to all the photos, which, you know, is the cloud. Every photo I take with my phone, which is my primary point and shoot, runs to my iCloud, and so I should be able to access all of it through the Photos app on the computer, and then I can share the screen on the screen here. Blah 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 blah. I can't figure it out. So I wanted to show close-up photos of 94 that I'm about to work on, and some before photos of Demon. I created an album yesterday for Amazing Spider-Man 19, and I can't figure it out. I can't figure out how to get off of albums. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so cold press for old Demon here. And here is today's star of the show. All right, kind of a big book here. X-Men 94. I talked about this in the preview last night. This was a restored. I bought this raw off of eBay. I'm not going to name the seller, even though I kind of want to. Kind of want to name the seller because he's still active and I get updates, but I haven't bought from him since. In fact, he banned me from after I had some choice words for a couple of his books. This came back restored. Look, I didn't know better. It's my fault. I should have known to check the book. I didn't. I didn't know what to look for. Now I know better. I can't always spot trims and touch and, you know, working on it, but it's not, you know, it doesn't just, I don't just know it. So, okay. 94. This was a mistake on my part. There was black. I don't know what it was, but it was highly soluble. Like this is a B1. And if you look at the grade, like how things are graded, you know, there's A level restoration, B level restoration, C level restoration. And this is the only B I've ever seen, to be honest. And you can see here, it says restoration includes small amount of color touch. And so there was color touch at the top here and on the ticks. There was spine ticks. There's a little bit of white fringing here that you can see that was covered in black. And it was like, I mean, it wasn't Sharpie because of the ease of which it came up. I don't know what the material was. Hell, it could have been crayon. It could have been black crayon. Like, it might have been black crayon. Excuse me. And it was all down the side. Here, on every tick, there was like a black mark. And I didn't even look at it when I submitted it. I was like, oh, this looks like a nice book, you know? And I sent it in, and it came back restored. And it, you know the feeling, the restoration feeling. Defeated, felt defeated. So yeah, watched some videos, watched some mark removal videos, cracked it out, tried it with some alcohol, and it came right up. Hopefully it's all gone. My concern is that it's seeped into the fiber of the paper, and that on the color breaking white points, there's gray. And I don't know how, I wouldn't know how to remove that further. Hopefully the washing will do something. So one other thing I want to look at here before I start disassembling. When I first started doing it, this is a be careful moment. All right, this was a hard lesson learned. You'll find that quite often with me on my channel. I make a lot of errors and getting better, but I'll own it. I'll own the problems I've had in the past. I was doing the alcohol treatment and removing color, and at the time that was putting alcohol on, pressing to kind of evaporate the alcohol, like heat and alcohol. I've since learned that I don't think that's the best way to go about it. Regardless, this is what happened to this book. And I washed it. I just put a little water on the cover to kind of wash some of the alcohol streaks off. And then I did another alcohol press, and the water and the heat and pressure adhered the backing board to the book. I wasn't using a Teflon sheet, and long story short, it stuck to the book. And so right through here, there is lifting and very bad, color removal. It is what it is. I took it to the kitchen sink. I poured water all over it to get it off, flying by the seat of my pants, just sort of in a tizzy. And now I have this beautiful water stain down the entirety of the back spine. It's not on the interior at all. There's no water damage on the interior, but there is some wrinkling and stuff. I mean, it needs some love. I'm gonna love it regardless. And this is just more practice and hopefully improving the economy of my PC. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look at the centerfold and look at the staples and see what we have here. Nice, good, clean staples. All right. Mr. Magic Capable Staple Tool is coming out of his home. And we have our friendly pry bar. Okay. Find the groove. I don't know why, but I seem to always start at the top. This is a rounded staple. I need to remember that when I close it up so as to use the dowel rod that came with it. This will be an opportunity to show an additional tool that ships with the Capable Staple Tool. No problem there. I just need to remember not to get cocky and stay humble in this process and not speed. See, like right there, like I just opened the staple too far. And if this staple is, if its structural integrity is compromised, I may have broken that staple right there. So just want to stay calm. Move with a deliberate nature, but not hastily. Deliberate, not hasty. All right. Are we popping? We popping? Oh, it's popping. Oh, we popping. Okay. Staple 1. That's a large staple. It's quite long. Okay. Staple 2. Boom, bap. Yes, sir. There is my staples. And here is my cover. Okay. All right. So, just want to the top is on the X, the bottom on the min. I'm just going to close this up. All right, there is my staple collection. Okay, blah, 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 put this back in. I'm just going to open the book, take a look. It's Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow, I can do anything. Just take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. All right. Lots of show tunes on this show. I'm not really like that, but I guess I am. I guess I am like that. So, whatever. All right. We're going to put this in the washing machine. And what that means is first, let me show you what I wash this on. Okay? Switch it, switch it, switch it, switch it. All right, this is, I bought a roll. One of these mats shipped with the ImacuCube. But I bought a roll of this cabinet lining, like cabinet lining mat. And the book doesn't stick to it. It does dimple the book after washing. But it works well. It works well. So I just lay it towards one side so that I can have some fold on the top. I'll grab my brace plate here. It's branded, my branded base plate. Just taking a look. I don't think it needs any whitening. I think it's fine. It's fine white. Its whiteness is fine. It's got a good, nice whiteness. All right. Please don't cancel me for saying that. I probably could have just left that alone. Probably could have just not said that, but it was an attempt at humor. So it's all very funny. Okay. So now, let me stay with the process here. We are in the machine. Okay. And here we go. And we need to plug in here because there is no switch. So we just plug in. And we are running. Nice sound. Good sound. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. So, this is going to be the process for a little while. This is what I'm interested in right now, is removing water stains. I think that's a big deal. Lots of books have water stains, and they, in the past, have seemed incurable. So, to find a way to deal with them, I think, is not only awesome, but also marketable. And my hope is that in the coming weeks, I'll be able to offer this as a service to my subscribers. And we're developing a contract right now, and it's in the works. We're drawing up a service agreement, and we will have a website to interface that agreement with. So looking forward to the future, and hopefully you can send me some books real soon, and I'd be happy to take any and all submissions, and there will be a nice menu. I'm thinking there's going to be about 8 different services. Basically, a basic press is a steam and a press and a cold press, and then we have tick removal, dent removal, whitening, wet cleaning, dry cleaning, washing. I think that's it. About 8 different things. So whatever your book needs, I should be able to. There's mark removal. That is, that's a toughie. I'm going to have to work on that a little bit more. So, and I don't think there'll be any restoration services, you know, like I may be able to do some mending with some mending tape. This here, I may be willing to do some spine repair with mending tape if you want, like a conservation. A small amount of conservation, but primarily what I want to do is just subtractive restoration and get blue labels. So I do need to submit some books prior to launching the service, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And so just a little update. Here we are. We're washing the first self-titled, the second appearance of the new X-Men team. And we're just going to make a small adjustment here because we want full coverage on the book. Sometimes I wish the spread was larger, but it's pretty good. I mean, this thing rocks. This thing's super cool. We'll get that water stain off of there, and we'll be back in a bit this evening to press and check it out. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and tune in later tonight at 8 o'clock. I feel like I should stay on a little bit longer. It's only been 21 minutes, but that's what I got going on. So I could definitely pull out some more books and work. But this is kind of the goal for today, is to get this 94 worked on. And I'm still very much interested in replacing the staples and putting the book back together. If I can prove to myself and to the viewers that that is common, I think that's a big win. So, because like I said, removing water stains is a big old deal. And we all know, like dents and ticks and waves and creases is one thing. Getting rid of those water stains is a whole nother level. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Tune in at 8 o'clock. We will follow up with X-Men 94. I'm going to work on it in the meantime. I'm not going to put it back together until tonight, but it'll definitely, it's going to take time to dry. And so that's what I'll be sharing today. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in tonight at 8 o'clock for the follow-up video and the completion of X-Men 94, second appearance of the new X-Men team. Thanks.